Chelsea ready to break their own rule to complete second Arsenal transfer hijack. Chelsea are being credited with an interest in signing free agent John Stones, who has also been linked with a move to Arsenal following the expiration of his Manchester City contract. Chelsea have reportedly expressed an interest in former Manchester City star John Stones, and could beat Arsenal to yet another deal this summer. The Blues look set to have another busy summer transfer window as they prepare for the new Premier League season. Xabi Alonso has started pre-season training ahead of his first campaign as Chelsea boss, and could be about to be handed some new additions to his squad. With the summer transfer window in full swing, reports have emerged claiming that 32-year-old Stones is now a target for Chelsea. The Athletic have claimed that the Blues are weighing up making a move to sign the England international as a free agent following the expiration of his contract at Man City. The report claims that Chelsea are looking to add more experienced players to their squad, with Stones now being added to their shortlist of potential targets. This approach would suggest Chelsea are going against their previous self-imposed rule of bringing in younger players with the potential to improve, in order to have greater sell-on value within their squad. It comes after their failed approach for Sunderland's experienced midfielder Granit Xhaka earlier this summer. Stones spent a decade at the Etihad Stadium, making 295 appearances, and will now embark on a new challenge. Until now, Stones has remained open to options for a new club, and it now remains to be seen if the centre-back will go on to complete a move to Stamford Bridge. Reports emerged over the weekend claiming that Arsenal had shown an interest in signing Stones, with Chelsea now seemingly joining the race to secure the defender's signature. The Sun reported that the Gunners were considering a move for Stones in the aftermath of the injury to France centre-half William Saliba during the World Cup, which could sideline him for months. The latest news around Stones comes after it sensationally emerged on Saturday that Chelsea had agreed a deal to sign Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. The Blues have reached a verbal agreement to sign Rogers for £117 million, beating Arsenal to the England international signature, with the Gunners being heavily linked with his signature over the last few months. Should Stones go on to join Rogers at Chelsea, it would be another damning blow for champions Arsenal. Arsenal are being heavily linked with Manchester City centre-back John Stones as a stopgap solution to William Saliba's injury issues. While an official timeline hasn't been revealed yet for the defender's recovery, the signs don't look positive. Speculation suggests the Frenchman could be out until near the end of the calendar year, and this has prompted the Gunners to scour the market for players who can replace him in the short term. Ezri Konsa has been mooted as a target, although Aston Villa's £60 million valuation may prove too steep for Andrea Berta. Instead, the North Londoners could turn to Stones, who is available for free after leaving Manchester City at the end of last season. There are certainly valid arguments for Arsenal making their move on Stones. The most pertinent is that they won't have to pay a transfer fee for him, while they also won't have to spend any time negotiating with another club for his signature. It's a quick and logistically convenient deal to do, which might appeal to Berta, given how extensive his to-do list is this summer. He's also still clearly capable of playing at a high level. While there was some criticism of certain aspects of his performance for England at the World Cup, he was more than good enough to take the Three Lions to the last four. He may be losing some of his recovery speed, but he's still excellent in possession and would slot seamlessly into Mikel Arteta's system. Another factor which makes the Stones deal enticing is his age. While the additional leadership and know-how he'd bring to the dressing room is important, it's more about how his age means it'll be a short-term deal, meaning his arrival wouldn't block Christian Mosquera's development. Ideally, the England international would accept a lucrative one-year deal, rotate with Mosquera and Gabriel until Saliba is back, and then slot back into a more sporadic role for the remainder of the season. It's the archetypal stopgap signing, and that's attractive when the plan wasn't initially to go out and sign another central defender. While signing Stones would be convenient, it could also be reframed as lazy. He's right there and free, but arguably more work needs to go into finding a short-term Saliba replacement. The discourse also changes when you consider this potential signing as more than just a fill-in for the Frenchman. Miles Lewis-Skelly is expected to fulfill a midfield role permanently next season, meaning Arsenal are down to 7 senior defenders. Piero Hincapié, Ricardo Calafiori, Ben White and Jurrien Timber will all need to be full-time centre-backs, meaning even with Saliba, the Gunners will only have 3 centre-backs at their disposal. Factoring in Saliba and Gabriel's fitness issues and Mosquera's inexperience, and all of a sudden the need for a high-quality centre-back is pressing. A 32-year-old injury-prone defender might not cut it.